Hey, I'm Chris Eves. Welcome back to another episode of The Select Buzz. Thanks again for joining us. On today's episode, we have the progressive folk rock band In The Rye from Hamilton, New York. They're made up of Joe Metler, Brendan O'Connor, and Alex Levon. Their sound is characterized by strong harmonies set to dynamic and creative songwriting. We're going to hear some of the tunes in a minute, but first let's hear more from the band.
Hey, we're In The Rye. I'm Joseph.
I'm Brendan.
And I'm Alex.
We're from Hamilton, New York. We've been playing for about 3 years together. I play the mandolin and the drums.
I play the upright and the electric bass.
I play acoustic guitar and harmonica, and the three of us sing.
Together.
Brendan and I went to high school together. We were in a couple of pretty weird bands.
Oh, yeah.
An emo band, a math rock band.
But we grew out of it.
Yeah. And then our stories diverged.
And so I met Brendan when he went to college. He went to college in Hamilton at Colgate University, and I grew up in Sherburne, New York, which is about 20 minutes south, and I would go up to Hamilton to play shows, solo shows. And Brendan was doing sound one night, and I started to see a little bit more of him playing with a couple other bands around town, but I really didn't connect with him for another, I don't even know how long.
Yeah.
5 or 6 years.
Probably, yeah.
And he actually joined a band that I was in. We were called Joseph Metler and the Menagerie. And I can't really remember how it happened.
Well, however it happened, it became only two of us.
Yeah.
And then Alex joined, and now there are three of us. And we spent that first year together trying to work out our sound. I was on full drum set. We were doing a more electric setup, and then we decided to go more towards the folk, sort of bluegrass style, which is where sort of Joe's playing was coming from. And we've arrived at a sort of strange
Hybrid.
stew.
Stew,
It's
yeah.
a nice stew.
Slow cooked.
Yeah, nice slow cooked rabbit stew.
That's pretty good.
Yeah,
All right. We've been down to Asheville, Nashville, Knoxville. It's about as far south as we've
Winston-Salem,
gotten. Yeah.
a couple North Carolina and Tennessee towns. Made it out to Chicago. We do play the Northeast quite a bit. We go out to Portsmouth. We have a little fan base out there, and
New England likes us.
yeah, Portland,
We like them.
Portland, Maine,
The ocean.
New Haven, quite a bit.
Yeah.
We actually lived in New York City for a bit, and we were able to break into that scene a little bit.
But I guess, yeah, around here, Syracuse and I guess central New York area is kind of our home base.
Yeah.
The first song we played is called Racehorse Legs.
I wrote that song a fairly long time ago. I would say probably 6 years ago, and it's gone through a lot of different arrangements.
This is the third version.
Yeah,
Of
kind
the
of
song.
At least.
at least, yeah, with a conglomeration of instruments, like so many different instrumentations. But I wrote it about 6 years ago about my family, my mom and my dad, and I write about them a lot. It seems to be what I'm drawn to for whatever reason. But initially it was a really slow, very, very slow kind of somber song, and I think that had much to do with how I saw, maybe not my parents, but how I saw what the song is about. And it went through this strange little stage where it was in 11/12 time signature. And again, we came back to that. We came back to the folk influence, and
We sort of did the bluegrass thing to it on a whim.
yeah.
And we were playing a show in Boonville, and we were looking for...
It's a real town.
Yeah, that's what they say up there. And we were looking for some material to sort of pad our set with a more bluegrass style sound because it fit the venue, and we were like, oh, let's try this way, and we did it poorly, and then we did it poorly a couple more times, and now it's not bad.
Mother called me back home, sit me down in my belongings are gone, having grown old too soon. Can you cradle to sleep your own middle son, fully grown, and back home in your arms I will come back, for fear that someday someone might not recognize me there. Father, teach me to stand on my two-lace horse. I was born as I ran, should have stayed put instead. Write me down in your book how the West it was won with a Mama, it's no surprise, it's quite plain to see. They say I'm your eyes, so I'm blind as can be. The meek little mouse and the nursery rhyme, I'll come down to the ground and aim at love. Time stops and starts back up forever. To run up the grandfather's well. But Papa, read to me now, pour over the page. They say I'm your brown, was lacking in age. Well, the West it will come, and I'll never learn. I will kiss you both and miss you most of all when I return.
The second song we played is called Two Ashes, Two Ashes. That is recorded and will be coming out on an album that we've been working on called Kindling, which this is probably, I'd say, the most country-influenced song on the album. I think when we were trying to figure it out, we really wanted to focus on something that we could present as that shows the strength of our harmonies when we play live. And we've really tried to focus on the arrangement to utilize that as much as possible.
Incorporating a lot more vocal arrangements in this last album, dirt especially.
So he just called it Dirt.
Oh, sorry.
That's the set list name of the song. We have set list names for the songs as opposed to the actual names of the songs. And
Before we named it, we called it Dirt.
Right.
because
Because it's the first harmony.
Yeah.
the song is kind of about dirt. I have worked on a farm for the past 5 years, and so that has influenced my writing quite a bit. It's sort of about learning to be patient in a lot of ways.
I put dirt up all around me to make the small flowers to
To my shadow, dear shadow. So that song, what was it? The second to last song
That we wrote,
recorded?
yeah.
That we wrote for this album. Most of these songs had kind of been kicking around for a long time.
We toured on them and we played them.
Yeah, we played them a
bit.
lot, and this song again kind of came from that need to have something a little more simple and something that's accessible, because
There's some weird stuff on there.
Really, we do a lot of time signature changes and key changes, and I don't know, I guess the concept of the song, being married to your shadow, just kind of struck me as something simple, and it's easily grasped. Everybody has this, shadow that follows them around, and like right, yeah. Literally.
Well, it's funny that we've written the song to be more accessible, and the content is about chasing yourself around, which is kind of ironic for us, because we've been sort of finding a way to make our sound, I don't know, a little bit more level. So we sort of chasing ourselves with this song in a way.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I've been nearly overcome. These legs don't do me any good. I cannot manage to outrun all the damage that I've done. Doubt there's a chance I damn well could. Yeah, I've been running from my wrongs instead of running toward what's right. Run on sentence dark and long, punctuation marks all gone, just a rambling on despite. She will run with me, or else she runs the prayer. I wish the world might right to me. To my shadow I'm married. When I turn to take a look and see the choices that I've made, all the striving steps I took, she's close behind, she's underfoot. She is the shame I cannot shake. See, I just haven't been myself. See that shadow that I cast? She's the fault I've always felt. She's the harm I couldn't help, the imperfections in my past. She will run with me, or else run away. Wish the world might right me. My shadow, I am there. Though I run through the field, she clings to my heels. To my shadow, I am married. See, I just haven't been my best. You see that shadow that I cast? We all are matched, I must confess. She's my right hand, she doesn't
Well, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Be sure to check out Rabbit in the Rye at one of their gigs coming up. Interesting fact, they also have a beer named after them at Good Nature Brewery called Rabbit in the Rye, PA. It's delicious, you should really check it out. As always, we want to thank our sponsor, Boynton Pro Audio, and you can check them out at boyntonproaudio.com for all your music gear needs. Check us out on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, all social media. Please like and share. We really appreciate the support. For the Select Buzz, I'm Chris Eves. Thanks for watching. See you next time.